Hello, this is Mr. Biddle here delivering your assembly today. The assembly is about Safer Internet Day, which is celebrated on the 9th of February. It's a day celebrated across the globe in over 170 countries, with thousands of children joining in across the UK. It's a day when we celebrate all the great things about being online and remind ourselves how we can stay safe. A big part of Safer Internet Day is thinking about all the amazing things we can do online. I'll show you some examples now. We can play games, chat to our friends, video call friends and family, learn new things, listen to music, and watch videos. There are so many wonderful things to do online, and I'm sure there are lots more that you enjoy that weren't mentioned here. This year for Safer Internet Day, we are looking at trust online. Let's have a think. What is trust? Tell the person next to you what you think trust is. Trust is when we have a strong belief that someone or something is honest and tells the truth. For example, you might trust your teacher is telling the truth when they say to you that you have a school trip coming up. But you might not trust your little sister is telling the truth when she is covered in chocolate and says she didn't eat the last chocolate bar. Can we trust everything we see online? Although there are lots of great information online that is useful and trustworthy, it's important to remember that there is also information online that is not so trustworthy and may even be there to try and confuse or persuade us. Can you think of any examples of things you've seen online that you couldn't trust? Discuss with those next to you. Let's play a very quick game. We're going to play a game called Trust It or Check It. I will show you an example of something that you might see online. I would like you to have a think about whether you would trust it or not trust it and check with an adult. So the first one here is about a trade between two friends, and it's saying, hey, nice win at the last match. Fancy trading for the purple ice blast? Saw you had two. Thanks. Yeah, what do you got to trade? I've got a super rare star crystal. Send me the ice blast first so I know I can trust you, and I'll send it afterwards. So would you trust it or check it? If you saw this trade in an online game, would you trust it or check it? This looks like someone is trying to make an unofficial trade. Agreeing on a trade should always be done using the official trading system in the game. This will make sure it is safe and trustworthy. Make sure that you feel the trade is fair before accepting. Next one here. If you saw this advert online, would you trust it or check it? See here it's an advert for what appears to be a game. It says click here to play now. Invade planets, build empires, rule stars. It can be tricky to tell if an online advert is it can be difficult to tell if an online advert is trustworthy or not. It's always best to check, and if you weren't sure, you could look up the advert separately online and speak to an adult you trust about whether it's real or not. If you saw this chain message online, would you trust it or check it? It can be worrying if you receive a chain message. It's important to remember that these are not true. So for example, this one here says today is Friday the 13th, unlucky for some. Let's turn this into a good day. Send this message to 5 friends to get good luck all weekend. Don't ignore it, or you'll be cursed with bad luck for 10 years. Don't break the chain. So this is a chain message and they're not true. If you are worried by what you have read or seen, it's always good to talk to an adult you trust. It's best not to share these on, as this might cause more people to worry. Here we've got an article. If you saw this news headline online, would you trust it or check it? So if we have a quick look at it there, scientists reveal plan to build giant freezer to prevent global warming. That doesn't sound real, but then if you also have a look at the name of the author, it's by a J. Oka, also known as a joker. This example looks like it could be a joke. People usually share jokes to make people laugh. They tend to be very exaggerated, or they can be sarcastic, saying one thing but meaning the opposite, and might even be trying to make fun of something or someone. It's important to read past the headline and look at who it is written by. As we can see, it's written by a J. Oka or Joker. And we've got here, if you saw this competition online, would you trust it or check it? So we can see here, it says everyone's a winner, enter your email and click spin to find out which prize you've won. It can be really tempting to enter competitions online, and sometimes they are genuine and you can win some great prizes. It can be helpful to think to yourself that if something seems too good to be true online, it probably isn't true. This might be an example of phishing. It's probably trying to collect personal information, such as usernames and emails, to gain access to people's accounts. Be careful about sharing personal information online and always check with an adult before entering any competitions. If you saw this video online, would you trust it or check it? If you have a look here, it says crazy skills, amazing trick shots, first time. Remember that just like photos, videos can be edited too. You also might not be given all the correct information. In this example, where it says first time trick shot, this probably isn't true and more likely took a lot of time and effort. Final one now. It says here, if you received this message online, would you trust it or check it? It says, can't believe we've been playing together for a whole year. No way, feels like I've known you forever. We should meet up in person sometime to celebrate. Make sure you always keep your personal information safe online. If a stranger online asks to meet up for any personal information or for pictures or videos, it is really important not to share any of these and to tell an adult you trust straight away. This can help you and make sure the correct action is taken, like blocking the user so they can't contact you again and making a report. Internet detectives. Think of yourself as an internet detective and actively try to find out more. It's really important to question things online. Ask yourself, what is it trying to get me to do? What are the risks? You could ask an adult or look on another website or app. There is a good number to check. You could also look in a book. Being an internet detective will help you to become more aware and make sensible decisions on whether something is trustworthy online. But remember, just like in the game we played today, we also need to think about how what we see online makes us feel. What should we do if we see something online that makes us feel upset, scared, angry, worried, or confused? You should talk to an adult for help and support. There are lots of things you can do to help, but most importantly, make sure you talk to an adult you trust for help. This could be an adult at school or at home. Remember, there is lots of information when you go online, some true, some not. Use the advice from this assembly to help you decide and to make sure you keep yourself and others safe when online. Thank you for joining me for our assembly today. I hope everyone has a happy, safer internet day this